is so important. I think that Instagram and Facebook and everyone on social media right now is just seeking information, and it's almost
Mhm.
creating, in my opinion, unhealthy like just ways that can increase your anxiety through being on social media so much. What are your thoughts on digital boundaries right now, and just binging on news, binging on looking up the latest update?
Yeah, first of all, I want to address what you said about that stress level. And so, you're right that now is a great time to remember that probably the biggest thing you're focused on right now is reestablishing that new routine, that second ladder of Maslow's ladder. If you're fighting illness, if you are actually somebody who has had the virus come into your home, that you may not have really a routine right now, and you may not be focused on that, and that's understandable, right? Because it brings you back to the basic needs of health. And so I think, first of all, our energy and our focus needs to go to where we can be most productive in a healthy way. So if you are right now trying to keep your family safe and healthy, then maybe you're on that first rung of the ladder. And if your family is healthy, you're on the second rung of the ladder of establishing that routine. And so I want to caution, there's a lot of stuff going around online right now, because you brought up social media. There's, other than news, there's a lot of what feels like pressure out there to hustle right now, as if because you're working from home and because things have kind of stalled a little bit, that now is the time to really reach and do creative big things with your career and make up new stuff and really hustle. And if you're not in kind of that essential category, I just want to caution you on that. There are some out there that maybe it's a great time to do that. But for a lot of us, this is a really wonderful break to work on your marriage in healthy, simple ways, or to invest time with your kids and do some fun things. And so I just agree with you that, maybe we decide intentionally where we're going to get that information each day, where we're going to get the news each day. For me, just to keep things really simple, I know that the White House is doing a briefing about every day around 4 o'clock my time, Central Time, or 5 o'clock Eastern. And so I know I can count on that being the biggest updates that I need to know. And then I also know the military channels of where I'm going to get the information that I need as a military family. If you're a first responder, you're going to get that through your department, right? So really decide intentionally to get your information where you're going to get the best source for that information, and then limit the rest, because the rest I've found is so much opinion that
Mhm.
that's what really tends to stir up the anxiety for me.
Yeah.
And so I think I've found that when you simplify where you're getting that information, give yourself some time to process it, put the rest away, and then take the creative time that you have to invest in your family. Yesterday, our house did Thanksgiving in April. We had a full Thanksgiving dinner in April. I've heard Tina
That's so
Fey
fun.
from, it was so fun.
Yeah.
Tina Fey from Saturday Night Live, she was talking about how her kids made like an airplane dinner, and they set up all the chairs and brought food out on trays, and you could watch a movie on your phone, right? And it was like you're in an airplane, so there's so many fun, creative things that you could invest your energy right now. Why have all that energy taken from you by worry and stress and watching the news? In the military, we spouses, most of us get to the point where we realize that the news is only something that brings anxiety, and so and a lot of guesswork. And so it's much easier to just stay away from that and plug into the channels that are going to give you the right information.